So in this particular cryptocurrency, somebody locked up $11 million worth of it for 15 years. And I mean, it's a staking coin. So they staked it for 15 years. And you might be thinking, okay, well, great. They can just unstake it whenever they want. They're just trying to get interest. They're just a big whale. Well, in this coin, you can't just unstake whenever you want, because this coin actually has what's called a truth engine behind it. It's one of the only coins I know where there's really a huge penalty for unstaking early. So in this coin, it's called emergency end staking, and you really don't want to do it because you get penalized, just like how, if you would take out money of your 401k or a CD in the real world, you'd get penalized for early withdrawal fees, right? And this is a strategy that this coin uses to get people to stick true to their word and incentivize good behavior by buying and not selling, and therefore holding the price up. So it's a really cool innovation. And what's even crazier is that somebody believes in this coin so much that they put $11 million worth of value behind it to put their money where their mouth is. You can see it on the screen right in front of you. This is a huge whale that staked it to 750 million of it for 15 years. You can go look this up on some websites. I'll post in the description below. But if you want to do more details and more digging, I did a little bit of digging to try to, figure out who this guy is and maybe address some false accusations that might be easy to write this off with. So this coin's also about to make new all-time highs as well. I mean, it's actually making new all-time highs right now as I'm talking. So it's really exciting stuff. And does this guy know something we don't? Who's to say? But he clearly is confident in this coin, and it's instilling confidence throughout the whole ecosystem of fans of this coin. So here are a list of this guy's transactions. Let's go pull it up on Etherscan. He's got about $2 million worth of the coin, almost $3 million worth in just liquid. But compared to he used to have over 1 billion coins, right? So he staked the vast majority. He had about 2 billion, and now he's down to 1/10 of that, about 200 million. So he's still got a little bit liquid, but this is some kind of a hedge fund or some kind of a professional institution. They're probably going to want to keep some liquid, in my opinion, just to address any emergencies or people that want money immediately or want to withdraw funds for any type of, lifestyle event. And the way that this particular address and connected addresses is acting is making me believe that it's maybe not just a single individual, right? And actually maybe a more thought out, well planned out kind of a hedge fund or investment fund. Right, so institutional money is coming into this coin, and it's only 16 months old. So it's still brand new. And just the fact that people believe so much in this and there's big, smart money coming in makes me really, really bullish on this coin. So you can see what does he hold? We can kind of find out a little bit more about them. Well, 400 uni tokens. Yeah, everyone airdropped. Everyone got that airdrop. Kick tokens. There's nothing really interesting here other than just junk that was airdropped to everybody. But we can go look at some of his transactions, right? So let's look at his Ethereum transactions and try to find out, I like to look at the Ether that went in just because you can see what he's trying to fund his wallet with. People need to fund their wallets with Ethereum in order to interact for gas fees, right? So a good way to trace other connected wallets that actually matter are by going and seeing where he's putting into Ethereum from to this wallet so that he can go use these smart contracts. So he put in 1 Ether here. I tracked that one. There was nothing interesting. And he's got some inputs from exchanges, which is interesting. Maybe he was buying more exotic coins on those exchanges. And then we go all the way down to the initial funding. When he first funded this wallet, there's 1,000 Ether and then 1,200 Ether. So that's a lot, right? So we want to go look at those. So let's take this guy, 0x828. And this is the wallet that he funded, a couple $1 million into. And we can see some of the other stuff that he holds. Right, so we can drop this one down. This is a connected wallet that holds, Populus, Veritasium, Chainlink, and some other stuff that I've never heard of. Very exotic stuff, but millions of dollars worth of it. So clearly, this is big money, and this guy or this group of people is not messing around. Now, people like to say this coin is just wash traded by a guy named Richard Hart, who's the founder. And I want to just dispel that claim and see how ridiculous it is. If you really think it's wash traded, you can track all of the origin address trades being done because all the trading is done on Uniswap. It's the most transparent exchange out there. So literally you can go look at all the trades being made. And somebody actually did audit the origin address and found that the majority of the coins have never really even moved. And the ones that did just staked for a long time. So there's been no wash trading of any kind here. And wash trading doesn't make the price go up either. The price of this coin went up 350x in a year. So it's really a stretch of an argument to say there's wash trading going on. And if anybody knows who Richard Hart is, he talks a lot of crap about, he would call these shitcoins. So I'm 99.9% sure that, this is not a Richard Hart wallet, because I don't think he's buying Chainlink, Maker, Populous, Veritasium, whatever. I don't think he's buying these. To me, this makes it even more likely that this is some kind of a fund, because they hold over 100 tokens, different contracts, right? You can see they hold significant amounts of about 10 tokens. So it looks like somebody with a portfolio, right? Like a managed portfolio. So that's where I'm getting my logic from. But if you really want to go check it out, all the trading is done on Uniswap. And if you want to go look more into this person or people, I don't know who it is. There's been speculation about Three Arrows Capital. I have no idea if that's true or not, but it definitely looks like smart money and institutional money. So what I'm going to pull up right now is a really cool app called GoStaker.com that you can download right now to do the same thing that this guy did and stake for any length of time you want. You don't have to stake for 15 years, but people are earning 40% APY on this coin for longer stakes right now. And they're earning about 13% APY for 1 year stakes. But let me show you this app because it's got some really cool stats on it and you might want to go download it. Here it is. So we got the global stats of this app. You can see this is only a yearly APY of 13.161% paid in that coin, right? You've got 27,000 stakers. So this is a real viral network effect that's happening right now. 922 million is staked. So almost $1 billion. Some people would call this TVL or total value locked. But this is provable. This is verifiable because it's staked in a smart contract and it can't be pulled out without paying a severe penalty. So that's what's so fascinating about this coin. And here's what I really want you to look at, guys. You see this box right here? The average stake duration, the weighted average, right? So bigger stakes are weighted more, is 5.44 years. 5.44 years means that people are voting with their actions that they believe in this coin so long term that they're willing to hold it for an average of 5.4 years. Now this average was actually just bumped up. It used to be about 5.2 or something before that giant stake just went out by 15 years, right? So that guy or group, whoever it may be, just raised the average up by 0.2 years in one stake because it was so big. And that just kind of gives you an idea of how big of a deal this was. He was able to affect the weighted average by 0.2 years with one gigantic stake. So what other coin do you know of where people are literally willing to hold it through bull and bear markets for the long term? So what this metric tells me is that people think of this coin as a long-term hold, something that's secure and isn't going anywhere, and that's going to keep making them interest over the long term. So I don't know of any other cryptocurrency out there that's really thinking that long term or really even thinking past the next bear market, right? Or past the next bull market. When the bear market comes, and it's going to definitely come, I think a lot of people are going to be left holding the bag. And a lot of people are going to be left holding bags they wish they wouldn't because they're not in secure long-term stores of value, right? So Bitcoin, long-term store of value, it's proven to be. Ethereum is probably not going anywhere either, right? And so this coin as well is what I think you really do not want to miss out on. This to me is like buying Bitcoin after it's a year old. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and have a good rest of your day.